chat. What's your take on the AI actress Tilly Norwood being signed by an agency? Now, this is a story that I had bookmarked here. AI actress Tilly Norwood debuts at Zurich Summit as industry grapples with emerging tech. We want her to be the next Scarlett Johansson. All right.
I just want a pearl.
I have a lot of thoughts on this. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Staggervore. We're going to get into this one. Couple of things that are very creepy to me about this story. First and foremost, I've seen several articles about this. Since this is AI, there's no legal age for this creation. It's just a very young-looking AI girl.
Mm-hmm.
She'll never get older. She'll never complain about anything that she's asked to do because she's an AI. So that basically they'll be able to use her in a movie however they want without her being able to say yes or no. And it's okay because she's not a real person. It's not a deep fake, right? So they'll get away with it without any family pushback. They'll get away with that without any a pushback from a company that might own her other than the company that created her. Like this sets a really weird standard on what we are allowed or what we should be allowed to do in this sense, because you would say, oh, well, it's just like a cartoon, but it's not. This is an AI thing in a system that has its own, it can communicate with you, but it's not a three-dimensional person. So in a movie, if this AI is interacting with somebody else, it's just going to be a person with AI mapped over top of them. This person will be mapped over top of another stunt person's body or whatever. Why would this AI thing need a talent agency?
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, I mean, it's a publicity stunt.
La mula. It's all about. I think all is just like who gets to make money off the AI.
There is a universe, not this one, because this is like a creepy ass shit. There is a universe where if they were a bit younger, I could maybe possibly, if it has restrictions, maybe support it. Just because I do know nowadays there is a big movement to remove children actors from movies and TV shows because of the time and time again we've proven how dangerous it is for kids on movie sets and show sets and how it fucks up their mental their childhood. And there have been people where it says, oh, we should stop casting kids in movies and TV shows. If there's a world where I'm like, if this was it, if it was just for that sake and that sake alone, I could be like, okay, I can kind of see it. But that's not what they're doing here. They don't give a shit about children or, whatever. This is free actresses. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I would also like to point out, like, yes, there are the horror stories about the child actors who have like a rough time, parents abuse them, all, studios abuse them, shit like that. There's also child actors who turn out just fine. Like you just don't hear about them. Sure. You just don't. So it's one of those things where it's like I think we just need to set better rules for that. But like, I think at the end of the day, most child actors are fine. It's just you hear the stories about the extreme cases.
I mean, I'd even argue in the best cases though, it's still not like the best for their mental health. Right? I mean, like I'd argue they like none of them have like a great childhood.
Can I explain why I would be against this at all? I'm going to make an argument why I don't think this is a good idea at all, right? For any reason, okay?
Yeah, no, fuck this.
If this company is capable of making a articulated AI where it's able to be good enough to be cast as an actor in a role and has a consistent look, meaning that the AI is able to map this person's features enough that they look like the same thing in every picture they're in, every movie they're in. We are very close to some of these like bootleg sites coming up where they're going to be able to do the same exact thing. Maybe not quite as good, but really close. What happens when there's no guardrails on these? There's a lot of AI sites that have no guardrails. And they're like, oh, you want Tilly Norwood to do XYZ to you? okay, you can do that and you're going to get a full video experience because it's an AI actor, meaning that there is a 3-dimensional form of this person on camera. And since it's not a real person, you're technically not violating any laws. It's just, this opens a can of worms that I think we're not prepared for, because keep in mind, this technology is advancing faster than proper legislation can be made to protect people. Like it's running. Like we're at a snail's pace on regulation, and it's running so fast that the moral and ethical problems that it's going to create are going to be massive. Like imagine one of these creeps who gets on these games and goes after underage people. Like imagine them being able to just do whatever they want with these AI things on the internet and upload it to random sites and all kinds of stuff. Like it's not good. I think that there's a problem with any AI made to look like little kids. That's just my opinion.
You're right. Yeah.
My brain wasn't even going there, but
yeah, no, that's fair.
I mean, for me, like from the artistic point, art should come from people. Like every performance an actor gives, that's something that they're doing that only they uniquely can do.
Right.
So from an artistic standpoint, I despise this because she can just give any performance they type in. It's ridiculous. From just a business perspective, she's taking a person's job, so I hate it on that level. Yeah, I do not see a level where I like this, where I appreciate this. I think it's garbage.
I don't even understand what the value of this is. Like, I just don't. What real actor wants to act opposite an AI? You know what I mean? Like, who wants to do that?
This only helps the 1%, right? This is only your
indie movies aren't going to use this. This is going to be for the big studios to fucking.
This is her.
We all knew TV was dead, but thought, why not squeeze in one last development meeting?
We had one rule: no missing children, no dead women, and no reboots of Heartbeat.
We'd pitched this beautiful comedy, two sisters running a funeral parlour in Margate. Warm, weird, very BBC Two.
The commissioner said no. AI generated 100 better ideas in...
Okay, wait, hold on. Whoever that AI is, their face looks really weird here.
It looked bad, yeah.
Watch what she's talking about.
Where's the mouth?
Yeah.
BBC Two.
The commissioner said no. AI generated 100 better ideas in minutes, perfectly aligned to channel data, viewing figures, and optimized for the audience. The winning AI format?
I know what you streamed last summer.
An interactive thriller built from your streaming history and Deliveroo orders.
What? And who could forget the mental health format?
Britain's Got Breakdown. Audience votes on who gets therapy.
Right now, I can still tell this is AI.
Yes.
Like, this looks very, very AI.
Yeah, it looks bad. Yeah. But if,
I'm sure it'll get better, but I will still hate it all the same.
Yeah.
If this is what it looks like now, think 5 years from now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
because keep in mind, it's only been about 4 or 5 years since they started with AI, and this is where we are now.
Yeah.
I remember saying, you do realise this is for BBC Two? It tested ridiculously well, particularly...
So I'm seeing a lot of varied types of people in this video. Why is Tilly Norwood, the young white girl, the only one that people want to sign? We haven't even got to her yet, but it's a little weird that we've seen a variety of types of people in this little clip.
Among men who shop at Screwfix and women obsessed with gut health.
All made for less than the catering budget on the Bear.
It cast and budgeted itself. Only bit it struggled with was consent in romance.
Why is he sitting there eating and drinking? Like,
because this is what AI does. It's not capable of making sense of necessarily anything. It just regurgitates information it knows.
What does fat guy do? And it puts food in.
We just ignored that.
It wrote the whole script. Claude 3, Gemini, GPT. We called it a writer's room. It even did its own silver mouse paper.
Okay. The mouth of that particular is that Tilly? The mouth of this particular AI is weird. Even in this little scene here. Watch.
GPT. We called it a writer's room. It even did its own Silver Mouse paperwork and immediately got Albert certified.
What's Silver Mouse?
Just an elaborate BBC hazing ritual. Who did it cast?
Tilly Norwood, 100% AI generated.
By some company called Particle 6.
She'll do anything I say. I'm already in love.
Oh God, that's gross. Oh.
You'll do anything.
Oh well, I mean, Eric was bringing up the darker aspect, and they're just leaning right into it. It's
They
like,
just
holy
told you what they're going to do
shit.
with it. They advertise it.
Oh my God. Hold on. I have to run that back.
She's an A-list actor and does
What
porn,
the
apparently.
fuck? Look, the writing on the poster isn't even real writing under her name. It's like all
Yeah.
gibberish.
Anything I say. I'm already in love.
Girl Next Door vibes.
Like if a Sunday roast went to
Pause
drama
again.
school and got back.
Girl Next Door vibes? That's like a porn genre, bro. Like you're not even trying to
Yeah.
hide it. What the hell, man?
Oh my God.
The optimized.
But can she cry on Graham Norton?
Of course she can. And it'll be clipped, subtitled, and monetized on
I
TikTok
want
by
Ash-
lunchtime.
She can't because
We're all
she
going
can't
to-
go on Graham Norton because she's not a real fucking person.
Exactly.
And I love that they haven't even like everybody else is talking.
But she's not. She hasn't said a
Yeah.
word.
I'm talking, yeah.
Keep in mind, none of these other AI creations seem to be of any interest to anybody. But the young girl next door white girl,
Yeah.
that's the one that everybody wants.
Yeah, everyone wants the hot girl. Yeah.
Hell.
And there's probably a reason they don't want her to talk because they're like, well, you can make her sound like anything you want, right? Like that's probably the pitch of it. You can sound. That's even scarier. Can you make it sound like my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my husband, my ex-girlfriend? That shit's terrifying. Like when we get to the point where we could be like, oh yeah, make this look like my ex, make this sound like my ex.
Got recommissioned.
fuck with
didn't
us
it?
in the
3
mid-
seasons and a podcast.
By an AI commissioner, much faster.
But hey, at least it wasn't a reboot.
Are you really trying to pitch this garbage over reboots?
Yeah.
Is that the pitch?
Bruh.
I'll take Mufasa any day. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I didn't even like the live action Lion King. I'll take it over this shit. Jesus Christ.
We want Tilly to be the next Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman?
They're really pushing this AI shit.
It's weird because it's like, oh, AI, you can make anything, but we wanted to emulate a human being, and it's just like, listen, I'm not. This isn't my thing. But like, if the AI community, people who are working and making AI, make your own AI industry, and if anybody, any human beings are really intrigued, they can go and look it up. But even then, they're like, we want our Scarlett Johansson, we want our Natalie Portman. And it's just like,
well,
I rarely ever do this, but I will 1000% never support something with an actor like this in it. I will never support it.
The thing I just occurred to me because usually actors have like shooting schedules. Usually they do a movie for 2 months, then maybe they can do another movie 2 months later if they don't want to take time off. This thing could just be doing movies simultaneously all the time.
They can do an interview at 5 o'clock, and then at 6 o'clock could be on set, and then at 8 o'clock they could be.
Hell, they could do all that at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. They could actually use, like you're saying, they could say every interview is scheduled for 8 a.m. everywhere because you can talk to her no matter what time it is.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
I think we are, and I hate to jinx this, I think we're approaching another strike. I think if this marches too many feet further, I think we're looking at another writer strike situation.
We have to wait for their contracts to wrap up, but yeah.
When is the next contract renegotiation?
I don't know.
And that's terrifying because like we
Usually
spent
4 or
all that
5 years,
time
though.
doing that writer strike for this purpose. This was one of the main things, the like AI and what companies can do with it, and it was for nothing. Really,
I love how they even bring up we called it a writer's room, and it just like
that's what we fought against.
That,
Like, dude.
I will never ever support something that takes away. I've said this before. I do not have an issue with supplemental AI to assist making the processes go faster. But if it's taking a job away from somebody who is an artist or somebody who's creating something, I'm 100% against it. I've been that way since the beginning.
And like,
I'm
I
completely.
like to think that we would be like, well, we're just not going to support this movie. That's not true. That is 100% not true, because I go on my Facebook, every other person's like, hey, look, I use this app to make me look like AI. Isn't that cool? It's like, no, it's not cool. You're part of the problem. And it's like, people would eat it up. People would be like, oh, I have to see what this thing is. It makes a lot of money because it's the first of a thing. Brand new, breaking history. It would do well. And unfortunately would.
There's a line in 1923 that Helen Mirren says that, you know what's going to kill us, right? All of us, society, men, women, what's going to kill us, right? And Harris says, no, it's like greed. Greed is going to be the end of us. And not even just
That's
monetarily, just anything like this that eventually goes back to money.
Simu Liu, there's a few actors responded about this. Said movies are great, but you know it would be better if the characters in them weren't played by actual humans, but AI replicas approximating human emotion. Yeah. And Ralph Edison says, "Fuck off."